What if your AI agent could talk directly to your API, creating users, writing blog posts, and querying data all through natural language? In this video, we're doing exactly that. We'll take a real GraphQL API and transform it into a fully functional MCP, Model Context Protocol server, then connect it to an AI agent. Watch as we prompt Copilot to create a user, fetch blog posts, and generate content, all powered by GraphQL without writing a single line of application code manually. The secret? Apollo MCP and your existing GraphQL schema. Instead of stitching together endpoints, we'll leverage the power of GraphQL to expose rich, flexible operations directly to your AI agent. By the end, you'll see how simple it is to give your AI agent real tools to work with, and how much more powerful those tools become with GraphQL. Let's build it. I am in a small GraphQL API project that I created a few weeks ago. If you would like to learn how to do it, please check out the video how to create an API in Express with GraphQL, Prisma, and Postgres. Our goal is to create an MCP server so our AI agent can use this API. First of all, let's make sure this API works. I'm gonna go ahead and start the database, and my Postgres database is in Docker container. So I'm gonna run the command docker compose up-d, and the database is up and running. This project uses Prisma ORM, so let's go ahead and run migrations with the command npm run prisma migrate. Migrations ran successfully. So let's go ahead finally start up this API with command npm run dev. And we got message that the server is ready at HTTP localhost port 4000/GraphQL. Let's go ahead and check this URL in the browser. Right here we can see a GraphQL user interface, and this is API basically for a blog post, right? If we have a query right here, we have a feed and we have posts to get posts, and then in the mutations we have actually create user, create draft post, and publish post. So let's go ahead and check if this API is working. Let's run a query feed, for example. I'm gonna select ID, publish, title. So let's go ahead and run the query, and we got the response back, and we got the feed as an empty array because there are no posts currently in the database. The API is working. Let's go ahead and see how to wire it up to the AI agent. We can connect this API to AI agent using Apollo MCP Server, and Apollo MCP Server is basically an implementation of MCP Server that makes GraphQL API operations available to AI clients as MCP tools. In order to create Apollo MCP Server locally, we will be using Rover CLI, and Rover CLI is a command line tool for Apollo. So if you don't have it installed, please go ahead and install it. Right here you have documentation on how to install Rover CLI on your local machine. I have already Rover CLI installed, so I'm gonna switch to my terminal and I'm gonna run the following command: rover init-mcp. We have a couple select options here: create MCP tools from a new Apollo Graph OS project or from the existing one. We're going to select the new one. The next options are whether we want to Apollo GraphQL with the connectors connecting to the REST API, or Apollo GraphQL with GraphQL endpoints. And that's what we want, right? Because we already have our own GraphQL API. Let's hit enter. Name for the project, let's give it a name, GraphQL API Apollo MCP, and we just confirm the graph ID, which is basically the name of our project, and let's go ahead and select yes. Apollo MCP server got scaffolded. Let's go ahead and switch to Visual Studio Code, to the directory where we installed Apollo MCP server. So right here in GraphQL API Apollo MCP directory, we have Apollo MCP server files. The .apollo directory has MCP configuration files, local and staging. The VS Code directory has a VS Code related files, and right here we actually are interested in this tasks.json file, right? Will help us to start an MCP server and to run the test MCP tools. And then we also have code for an actual GraphQL server API, right? So we have types right here, we have resolvers, And then also we have a schema GraphQL, right, that contains query, just one query, actually query and mutation, right, for creating products. However, we have our own GraphQL API, so we won't need this GraphQL API starter template that Apollo provided. Let's go ahead and run this Apollo MCP server. As I said, here in the VS Code directory, we have tasks file, and basically you can run Apollo MCP server and start GraphQL API on port 4000 using a Rover CLI. However, when we start Apollo MCP server, it will actually drag this GraphQL API, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. So another option that you can run Apollo MCP server is actually using Docker container. So we have this mcp.docker file, and we're going to be using this file to actually run standalone Apollo MCP server without this built-in GraphQL. Let's go ahead and review this MCP Docker file, right? So I'm going to be building our Docker from this image right here, and metadata can stay the same. And then most importantly, we're going to be using mcp local.yaml, and we're going to be copying it into the mcp.yaml, and then exposing port 8000. That's where our MCP server will be running on. And finally, we have a command mcp right here, and I do believe we need to put a / here. The next thing that we need to do is to update the local.yaml file. Let's go ahead and do that. So here in mcp.local.yaml file, we do have an endpoint, and it will be using the localhost port 4000. However, we're going to be running Docker container, and our GraphQL is in the host machine. So we need to update this endpoint to the following, right? HTTP host docker.internal, which will mean local host for a Docker container of the host machine 4000. And then importantly, we run our GraphQL server API on /GraphQL. And I think we also need to comment out name and description. I think it gave me some problems before, so let's go ahead and comment it out just to be on the safe side. We're good to go. All we have to do is to actually add a couple of tasks in .vscode tasks.json file to make our life easier. Here we have a task to start Apollo MCP server using Rover CLI. Let's add a couple more tasks right here. The first one will be to build and run MCP server in Docker. And what we're going to do, we're just basically going to be doing Docker build, right, using the Docker file. And we're going to have a GraphQL API Apollo MCP image. And then we're also going to be actually removing our Docker container if it's running, right? We're going to call it GraphQL API Apollo MCP test. That would be the name for the container. We're going to remove it if we have it running, right? And then we're going to run this container, right? Again, GraphQL API Apollo MCP test on port 8000. And we're going to be using also the env file. And then the image will be the one that we just built, GraphQL API Apollo MCP. Here, if you go to .env file, you can see there's some environment variables here that you can override. Let's go ahead and jump into mcp.local.yaml file, and here towards the bottom right, you have this section about environment variables where you optionally can override your GraphQL endpoint, MCP port, and project name. I think we're all set. Let's go ahead and save the task.json file and just go and type run task, and the task we want to run, start MCP server Docker only. So the image got built and is actually running. Let's go ahead and start an MCP Inspector. Again, we're gonna run the task, and here we have start MCP tools. It looks like MCP Inspector is running as well. Let's switch to the browser. Right here we have MCP Inspector running on the local host, and we want to connect to our MCP server, and we know that our MCP server is actually running on port 8000, not 5050. Let's go ahead and change it and click connect. We got connected to the MCP server successfully. Here, let's go ahead and hit this button, list tools. By default, Apollo MCP Server has the following tools: execute, introspect, search, and validate. And these tools is basically all you need to communicate to your GraphQL API, and your AI agent can actually start using your GraphQL API if you connect this MCP server to your AI agent. We're going to go ahead and run the introspect tool, and here in the type name, let's go ahead and type query. And then we're going to run the tool, and we'll see that our query is actually type products, right? And if we put mutation and run the tool, we're going to have the create product mutation, which doesn't make sense because our API is actually a blog post API, right? We need to have different queries and different mutations. So what is happening is that our MCP server is actually introspecting the schema.graphql. Right here we have this file, and it basically has type product, right? And it has a product query and a mutation, right? So let's go ahead and actually fix that. And the way we can fix it is actually take our own schema.graphql and just paste it in here. So let's go ahead and put our own schema from our GraphQL API. And here you don't actually have to put all your queries and mutations. You just want to put the mutations and queries that you want to expose to your MCP server, right? So your AI client can use. Also, it is a good idea to put this schema.graphql into the Docker file. So let's go ahead and do another copy right here. I'm going to copy schema file used for local schema source. Besides copying schema file into the Docker container, let's also go ahead and update the mcp.local.yaml MCP configuration to actually specify this schema. And we can put schema source will be local, and it's going to be the path schema.graphql. Let's go ahead, save the changes, and let's go ahead and run the task to start our Docker. Let's switch to the browser, and we can just reconnect to our GraphQL MCP server or Apollo MCP server with a MCP Inspector. I'm going to list the tools. Now we can try introspecting the query again. If we run the tool, now we can see the type is correct. We have feed and the post. And then if we look at the mutation, and if we run the tool, we can see that we got the correct mutations as well. Create user, create draft, and published. Now the introspection works correctly, and it introspects our GraphQL instead of the preset Apollo GraphQL. Another test that we can do is executing a query. So we can click on execute tool, and right here we have our feed query, right? Let's go ahead, copy it, and then we're going to go and paste it into the query right here, and go ahead and run the tool. And right here we got the result, right? We don't have any feeds, empty array, but we got the response from our GraphQL API. So everything is working correctly, and we can just go ahead and connect this MCP server to our AI agent. But before we do this, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. I'm using GitHub Copilot agent, so I can connect my MCP server right here in the VS Code. If you are using different AI agent, you can check Apollo documentation how to connect your agent. In the .vs Code folder, I'm gonna create a new file called mcp.json. I'm gonna put the following code in here. Just simple server. I'm gonna call my MCP blog MCP, and the command will be npx and args MCP remote, and then I'm gonna be on the local host port 8000/MCP, and I can actually here can click start, right? And I got my MCP server running, so it should be working with Copilot. Let's go ahead and test it. We can actually open the chat editor, and here I can ask, please create a blog user Alex with email alex@alex.com, and just start looking for it. Looks like it's actually introspected the GraphQL. It found the tool, right? So introspection is gonna create the GraphQL. Looks like it found the mutation. Let's put always allow, and right here we got a quick summary, right? It ran introspect, and then it executed query and created the blog username Alex with email alex@alex.com. So basically our MCP server was working out of the box. We just had to connect our GraphQL API and basically configure it so introspections works correctly. However, if you have a large GraphQL API, introspecting it all the time may not be very efficient, and therefore we can actually add our own tools, right? And in a context of Apollo MCP server, they're called operations. And let's go ahead and create an operation to get feed, right? In order to create an operation in Apollo MCP server in a root folder, let's go ahead and create a new folder. We'll call it operations. An operation is just basically a single file that contains either query or mutation, and this file has to have a .graphql extension. So let's go ahead and create the file. We're going to call it get feed and put GraphQL. And I'm going to put the following code in this file. This is basically get latest published posts from the feed. So the next thing that we need to do is to actually specify this operation in mcp.local.yaml file. So right here in operations, we have source collection. However, we want to use the local operations, and let's put the following. Operations will be source local and path will be to this operations directory. And the final step that we need to do is actually add these operations into the Docker file. So we're going to go to mcp.docker file. And we're going to go ahead and copy the operations folder. Now all we have to do is run the MCP server Docker only, right? It's going to basically remove the existing container and restart our container and rebuild it. Now let's go to mcp.json file. Let's go ahead and restart to see if there's more tools, and it looks like it picked up the tool that we just created, which is get feed. And now let's go ahead and see if we can use it. We can also check MCP Inspector, switch to the browser, we can click list tools, and now we have get feed tool that gets the latest published posts from the feed. So we can also run this tool, and let's go ahead and do that. And again, we got the response, there is no published posts. Let's go ahead and try out this tool in the AI agent. Let's open a new chat editor, and we can ask, please list all published blog posts. And it looks like our MCP server, or rather AI agent, picked up the get feed tool, and it says there are no published blog posts at this time. The feed is empty. And just like that, we were able to easily create an MCP server from our GraphQL API and connect it to our AI agent. And if you would like to learn how to create your own GraphQL API, please check out my video how to create an API in Express.js with GraphQL, Prisma, and Postgres.